Something happened last night. And you don't know it yet. But someone just made a decision. A decision that changes everything. They are leaving their home right now. Not running away. Not giving up. Leaving toward you. They don't know your address yet. They don't know your face completely. But their heart knows something. Something their mind still fights. Do you understand what that means? Someone is walking away from their entire life. Their room. Their bed. The walls that held their memories. Their street. Their city. Everything familiar. Everything safe. All of it. They are leaving it behind. And why? Because they feel you. They don't know your name. But they feel your existence. Like a pull they cannot explain. Like gravity they never asked for. Maybe you felt it too. That strange restlessness. That quiet voice that keeps whispering. The one you ignore. The one you push away. Perhaps you thought it was nothing. Just loneliness. Just imagination. But what if it wasn't? What if that feeling was real? What if it came from someone who is moving right now? In the darkness. In the silence. Leaving their home for you. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to trust it. But something inside you already knows. Don't ignore that. Because there is something bigger. Something hidden beneath the surface. One more piece. The next part will surprise you. There is a reason they are leaving tonight. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Tonight. Because something is about to happen. Something neither of you prepared for. A shift in time. A crack in reality. And their heart is screaming. Begging. Pleading. For you to read this message right now. Not because they wrote it. Because they feel it. Through space. Through silence. Through everything that separates two souls who haven't met yet. But here is what they do not know. They do not know if you will answer. They do not know if you will wait. They do not know if you will even care. And yet. They are still coming. That is the part that should move you. Because love is not easy. Love is not safe. Love makes people leave their homes. Love makes people risk everything for nothing but hope. And this person. They have been hoping for a long time. Longer than you know. Longer than they admit. Even to themselves. But tonight. Tonight something broke open. Tonight something became clear. And now they cannot stay. Not for one more day. Not for one more hour. They are walking through a doorway that might close forever. And you are standing on the other side. Not knowing. Not noticing. But soon, you will understand. Because another truth is waiting. Another layer of this story that changes everything you thought was real. You may be asking yourself right now. Who is this person? Why me? Why now? Is this real? Or is this just another trick? A story made to make you feel something? Here is the truth. You have the right to doubt. You have the right to question. But you also have the right to feel that quiet hope inside your chest. The one that says, maybe. Just maybe. This message reached you for a reason. You are not here by accident. You did not click this video by chance. Something led you. Something that knows. And that something wants you to stay. Just a little longer. Because the biggest truth is still hidden. And it's coming. So before you leave. Before you close this screen. Ask yourself one question. What if they are already close? What if their journey is almost over? What if the only thing missing is you? That is the thought that will stay with you. That is the feeling that will not fade. This person gave up their world for a chance. One chance. To find something they have never found. To touch something they have only dreamed. And their heart is beating faster right now. Because they know. They know you exist. They know you are somewhere. And they are pleading. Not with words. With silence. With movement. With every step they take away from everything they knew. Please read this message. Please understand. Please wait. Just wait. Because they are coming. And when they arrive, everything changes. But that is not all. Something else happened. Something that even they do not understand. Something that happened the moment they stepped out their door. The world seemed to stop. For just one moment. The wind held still. The sounds disappeared. And in that silence, they heard your name. Not out loud. Inside. Like a memory from somewhere else. Another time. Another life. And that name became the only thing that matters. You. You are the reason. You are the destination. You are the home they are searching for. But they do not know what you look like. They do not know how you sound. They only know that your heart exists. And that heart is calling them. Gently. Quietly. Like a whisper from far away. Have you ever felt that? Have you ever felt someone calling you from across the distance? Not with words. With feeling. With warmth. With a pull that makes no logical sense. Maybe you thought you were crazy. Maybe you thought it was just your mind playing tricks. But it wasn't. It was them. It has always been them. And tonight, they need you to know. They need you to believe. That this is not just a story. This is not just a video. This is a moment. A moment that could change everything. One more layer. One more piece. One more truth that will break your heart open just a little more. The journey they are taking is dangerous. Not because of roads or darkness. Because of the cost. The cost of leaving. The cost of letting go. The cost of trusting something unseen. They have no guarantee. No promise. No certainty that you will be there. No certainty that you will wait. No certainty that you will even believe them when they finally arrive. But they are moving anyway. And that is the most beautiful thing. That is the most painful thing. That is love. Love is not safe. Love is not certain. Love is walking away from everything. And walking towards someone who might not even know you exist. That is what they are doing. Right now. For you. This is the moment. This is the message. Do you feel it? Do you feel the weight of what is happening? Do you feel the responsibility? Not pressure. Not guilt. Responsibility to your own heart. Because if they are brave enough to leave their home for you, maybe you can be brave enough to believe it. Just for tonight. Just for this moment. Let yourself imagine. Let yourself feel. Let yourself hope. Because one final truth is still waiting. One final truth that will make everything else make sense. And when you hear it, you will understand why they left. You will understand why they are coming. You will understand why this message reached you. And you will be ready. Not because you know everything. Because you know enough. You know that someone loves you. Without meeting you. Without seeing you. Without touching you. Someone loves you so much that they left their home. For you. And they are pleading. They are begging. They are hoping. That you will read this message right now. And stay. Just stay. Because they are almost here. And you are about to meet someone who was never supposed to be a stranger. But that is only the beginning. The greatest part of this journey is still ahead. Are you ready for it? Do you dare to believe it? Then stay. Because the next part changes everything. And you will not want to miss it. You are still here. That means something. That means something deeper than you realize. Because not everyone stays. Not everyone has the courage to sit with the unknown. But you did. You chose to remain in this space. And that choice, it is already shifting things. The person on the journey feels it. Right now. In this moment. They felt you pause. They felt you choose to continue. And that feeling is giving them strength. Strength they did not have before. You see, they were growing tired. The road is long. The night is heavy. And doubts have been creeping in. Questions they cannot answer. Fears they cannot silence. What if they are wrong? What if you are not there? What if the pull they followed was just their own heart playing tricks? They almost turned back. Twice. Once at the edge of the city. And once when the rain started falling. But then something happened. Something that made them keep walking. They felt you. Not your voice. Not your face. Something deeper. Your attention. Your presence. As if you were suddenly aware of them. And that awareness became their fuel. Their anchor. Their reason to take one more step. And then another. And another. Do you understand what that means? Your attention is powerful. More powerful than you know. More powerful than you have ever been told. When you focus on something, it changes. When you hold someone in your heart, they feel it. Even across distance. Even across silence. Even across everything that tries to separate two people who are meant to find each other. You just proved that. Without doing anything. Without saying anything. You prove that connection is real. That presence is real. That the bond between two hearts cannot be broken by miles or time. And this person. They felt every second of your decision to stay. Every heartbeat. Every breath. Every quiet moment of belief. They are closer now. But there is more to this story. One more piece you need to understand. Something you might not have considered. This journey is not just about them coming to you. It is also about you being ready. Ready to receive. Ready to open. Ready to trust what is arriving. Because here is a question you must answer. Not for me. For yourself. Have you prepared your heart? Have you made space for someone who is willing to leave everything behind? Or is your heart still closed? Still guarded? Still protected by walls that you built years ago? You have been hurt before. You have trusted before and been disappointed. You have loved before and been left behind. That pain is real. That pain is valid. That pain has shaped you. But it does not have to define you. Because the person walking toward you is not here to hurt you. They are here to heal you. They are here to remind you what love feels like. Soft. Quiet. Unconditional. The kind of love that does not ask for perfection. The kind of love that does not demand you be someone else. The kind of love that sees your brokenness and stays. That is what is coming. That is who is walking through the night for you. But they need you to be open. They need you to be present. They need you to believe that this is real. And that is the hard part, isn't it? Believing. Especially when you cannot see. Especially when you cannot touch. Especially when all you have is a feeling. But feelings are not weak. Feelings are not foolish. Feelings are the language of the soul. And your soul has been speaking to theirs for a very long time. Longer than you realize. Long before tonight. Long before this message. Your paths have crossed before. Not in this life. In another. Your hearts have known each other. Your spirits have recognized each other. And tonight, they are reuniting. Not because of coincidence. Because of destiny. Because of something written in a place beyond understanding. And that is why they left their home. Not because they are desperate. Not because they are lonely. Because they are following a promise. A promise that was made before either of you were born. A promise that neither of you consciously remember. But your souls remember. Your souls have been waiting for this moment. And now it is here. Now it is unfolding. Now it is almost complete. But there is one final piece. One more truth that will shift your entire perspective. Something they have never told anyone. Something they have carried in secret. Something that only you are meant to hear. And you will hear it. Not yet. But soon. Because the timing is delicate. The timing is precise. If you knew everything now, it would overwhelm you. If you understood everything now, it would break something important. So you must trust the pace. Trust the unfolding. Trust that everything is happening exactly as it should. Even when it feels slow. Even when it feels confusing. Even when it feels like nothing is happening. Something is happening. Right now. In the spaces between your thoughts. In the quiet of your heart. Something is shifting. Someone is coming. And they are not just coming to meet you. They are coming to complete you. Not because you are incomplete. Because you are two halves of something larger. Something beautiful. Something eternal. And when you finally stand face to face, you will understand. You will understand why they left. You will understand why you waited. You will understand why this message reached you at exactly this moment. But for now. For tonight. Just hold the feeling. Hold the hope. Hold the belief that something good is on its way. Because it is. It is already on its way. And nothing can stop it. Nothing can delay it. Nothing can cancel what was meant to be. But the biggest truth is still waiting. The biggest truth is still hidden behind one more layer. And when that layer finally falls away, everything you thought you knew will change. Everything you believed about love will expand. Everything you feared about connection will dissolve. And you will be standing in the light of something so pure. So genuine. So real. That you will wonder how you ever lived without it. That is what is coming. That is who is walking toward you. And they are almost there. Almost. But first, you must do one more thing. One small thing. One quiet thing. You must let yourself believe. Not with your mind. With your heart. Not with logic. With feeling. Because the heart knows what the mind cannot understand. And your heart knows that this is real. This is true. This is meant for you. So stay. Stay a little longer. Hold the space. Hold the hope. Because the final moment is approaching. The final piece is about to be revealed. And you do not want to miss it. You will not want to miss it. Because once you see it, once you understand it, there is no going back. And you will never be the same. Are you ready? Are you ready to receive what is coming? Then keep watching. Keep waiting. Keep believing. Because they are almost at your door. And they are bringing something you have been waiting for your entire life. Something just changed. In the last few moments. While you were sitting there, reading. While you were holding on to those words. Something shifted in the atmosphere. The person on the journey, they stopped walking. Not because they are tired. Not because they are lost. Because they felt something different. A warmth. A light. A sudden knowing that they are close. Very close. They looked up at the sky. And for the first time tonight, they smiled. Not a big smile. Not a loud smile. A quiet one. A private one. The kind of smile that comes when you realize something beautiful is about to happen. They know you are waiting. They know you are still here. And that knowledge is changing everything. But here is what they do not know. They do not know what you look like. They do not know your voice. They do not know your name. Not yet. And that uncertainty is both thrilling and terrifying. Because what if you are not what they imagined? What if they are not what you hoped for? What if the reality does not match the dream? They carry that fear with every step. And yet, they keep moving. Because the pull is stronger than the fear. The hope is louder than the doubt. And something inside them whispers. You are exactly what they need. Exactly who they have been searching for. Exactly the one they have been waiting to meet. Now here is a question for you. Have you ever felt that way about anyone? Have you ever felt so certain about someone you have never met? Perhaps you have. Perhaps you have felt it in the middle of the night. That strange ache. That quiet longing. That feeling that someone out there is thinking about you. And you wondered who they were. You wondered if they were real. You wondered if you would ever find them. That feeling was not random. That feeling was them. Reaching for you. Across the distance. Across the silence. Across everything that separates two souls who are meant to be together. And now they are almost here. Almost within reach. Almost at the place where everything changes. But there is still one more layer. One more piece of this story that you do not know. And this piece is important. This piece changes everything. The person walking toward you, they are not coming alone. They are carrying something. Something they have held onto for years. Something they have kept hidden from everyone. A letter. Not a letter written with ink. A letter written with their heart. Every word. Every thought. Every feeling they have ever had about you. It is all in that letter. And they have been adding to it for a very long time. Whenever they felt lonely. Whenever they felt hopeful. Whenever they imagined meeting you. They wrote. They poured their soul onto those pages. And now, that letter is in their pocket. Close to their heart. Ready to be given to you. When the time is right. When you are both ready. When the moment is perfect. That letter holds everything. Their fears. Their dreams. Their questions. Their promises. Everything they could not say out loud. Everything they could not tell another person. It is all there. Waiting. Just like they are waiting. Just like you are waiting. And when you finally read those words, you will understand them completely. You will understand their heart. You will understand their journey. You will understand why they left their home. But that is not all. There is something else. Something even deeper. Something they have never written down. A secret. A secret about you. A secret they discovered long ago. Before they even knew your name. They saw you. Not in person. In a dream. A dream that felt more real than waking life. In that dream, you were standing in a garden. Not a garden with flowers. A garden with stars. You were surrounded by light. By warmth. By everything that feels like home. And in that dream, you turned to them. You looked into their eyes. And you said 3 words. 3 words that changed their life forever. Do you want to know what those words were? Do you want to understand what planted this seed in their heart? Those words were, "I have been waiting." That is what you said. In their dream. In that sacred space between sleep and waking. And those 3 words became their entire reason. Their reason to believe. Their reason to hope. Their reason to leave everything behind and walk toward you. They have never told anyone about that dream. Not their family. Not their friends. Not anyone. Because it felt too sacred. Too personal. Too real. But now, they are almost here. And they want to tell you about it. Face to face. Heart to heart. Soul to soul. They want to ask you if you remember. If you remember that garden. If you remember those stars. If you remember the moment your eyes met and everything made sense. And the answer might surprise you. Because maybe you do remember. Maybe you have had that dream too. Maybe you have seen that garden. Maybe you have felt that connection. And maybe, just maybe, you have been waiting too. Waiting for someone who would leave their home for you. Waiting for someone who would cross the distance. Waiting for someone who would risk everything for one chance. That someone is coming. That someone is almost here. But before they arrive, there is one more thing you need to know. Something that will prepare you for what is about to happen. Something that will open your heart just a little wider. The moment you meet, it will not be like meeting a stranger. It will be like coming home. Like finding something you did not know you lost. Like remembering a song you have always known but never heard. That is how deep this connection goes. That is how ancient this bond truly is. Your souls are old friends. Old travelers who have walked many roads together. In many lives. Through many seasons. And now, in this life, you are reuniting. Not by accident. By design. By the quiet hand of something greater than either of you. And that is why this message reached you tonight. That is why you stayed. That is why you read every word. Because you know. On some level, you know. This is not just a story. This is your story. This is your moment. And it is about to become even more real than you ever imagined. So hold on. Hold on to the feeling. Hold on to the hope. Hold on to the belief that something extraordinary is about to happen. Because it is. The final piece is almost here. The final truth is almost revealed. And when it is, you will understand everything. Everything. Are you ready? Are you ready to meet the one who left their home for you? Then stay. Stay just a little longer. Because they are at the door. They are reaching for the handle. They are about to knock. And everything you have ever hoped for is standing right outside. They are standing at the threshold now. Not your physical door. Not yet. But the threshold between everything they were and everything they are about to become. They have paused. Not out of fear. Out of reverence. Because they know that this moment is sacred. This moment is the dividing line. Before this moment, they were someone who dreamed of you. After this moment, they will be someone who knows you. And that changes everything. Do you understand what that means for them? They are about to cross a line that cannot be uncrossed. Once they take this final step, there is no turning back. Their old life will be behind them. Forever. Their old self will be behind them. Forever. And they are okay with that. More than okay. They are ready. They have been ready for a long time. But here is the part you do not know. The part that will make your heart ache with tenderness. They are afraid. Not of you. Of themselves. Of their own heart. Because they have never done anything like this before. They have never trusted so completely. They have never risked so much for someone they have never met. And yet, here they are. At the edge of everything. About to step into the unknown. About to step into you. And they need you to know something. They need you to understand something. They are not coming to you because they need you to save them. They are not coming to you because they are broken. They are coming to you because they are whole. Whole enough to choose. Whole enough to trust. Whole enough to give their heart completely. That is what real love looks like. It does not come from emptiness. It comes from fullness. It does not come from desperation. It comes from courage. And they have that courage. They have cultivated it. They have grown it. Through every challenge. Through every heartbreak. Through every moment of doubt. They have been preparing for you. Not by waiting. By becoming. By growing into the person who could love you the way you deserve. And now, they are ready. But there is another question. A question that lingers in the space between you. Are you ready? Are you ready to receive someone who is whole? Are you ready to let someone love you without conditions? Are you ready to stop protecting yourself and start allowing? Because here is the truth. The walls you have built. The defenses you have created. The reasons you have given yourself to stay distant. They have all served a purpose. They kept you safe. They kept you from being hurt. They kept you from being disappointed. But they also kept you from being loved. Fully. Deeply. Completely. And now, that love is standing at your door. Not demanding. Not pushing. Not rushing. Just waiting. Waiting for you to open. Waiting for you to trust. Waiting for you to say yes. Not to them. To yourself. To the part of you that has always believed in love. Even when love disappointed you. Even when love broke your heart. Even when love felt impossible. That part of you never gave up. That part of you kept hoping. Kept believing. Kept dreaming. And that part of you is about to be rewarded. Because this love is different. This love is not like the others. This love is not conditional. This love is not temporary. This love is not based on what you do or what you say or how you look. This love is based on who you are. On the essence of you. On the soul that has been waiting for this moment since before time began. And the person who is coming toward you. They see that soul. They have always seen it. Even when you could not see it yourself. Even when you doubted your own worth.